Hello, 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 my good people. Long time no hear, huh? It's been a while. Let me just tell you, shit's been going down. Well, not in a bad way, but like things have just been happening, I guess. I just haven't found the time to really sit down and talk or think. Well, I've been thinking. I've been doing a whole lot of thinking. But I don't know, just haven't found the time to really sit and make an episode. So, I think with things going on right now, the way things are moving, I found some time and definitely want to update you guys and share a little bit of what's been going on in my life for those of you that have wondered. Um yeah. So, I'm about to graduate college. I guess we'll start it off there, which has been very interesting because personally wasn't a big deal to me. I mean, all of us go to school, almost all of us go to school from like when we're young, and you're put through all the way to high school. And then for me personally, just like kind of feeling like I was in a stuck environment, felt like I had to get away from my childhood town, just felt like I couldn't really grow much anymore, so I left. I wanted to leave and pursue school and just see what that could do for me. And yeah, it just seemed normal. Like, once you get out of high school, you just kind of go to college, and that's what was everyone was telling me in high school. Like, that was the path you should take. I was in an AVID program, which pretty much just geared you towards college, and it just made it like that was standard. And so, yeah, I'm here. I just thought, continue going to school, just learning shit. I didn't realize that it's kind of like a big deal. Not everybody does it. Some people that do it, I have know a lot of people that just couldn't end up finishing, and it's hard. It's expensive. It's some maybe not the most worth it to some, but with everything that it's brought me, all the opportunity that I've gotten, all the growth that I've made while here, I would definitely say it's well worth it. And it's just starting to hit me. I'm 2 weeks away from graduating. I'm just about to finish my quarter. We're about to take finals, and I'm done. And I really didn't think much about it until like this past week. People have been asking me what I'm doing, what kind of celebrations I'm gonna be having, all sorts of goodies. People are congratulating me, and I'm just like, oh, well, like it's just school. Like, I just finished school, and it's not like it was. To me, it was never, just that big of a deal. But yeah, I look back, and college was tough. There was a lot of problems I faced, adversaries that arose in the situations, and to overcome it all and still have the motivation to do school, I do now want to pat myself on the back for that. It's it is pretty cool. And to all my friends that have graduated, congratulations. To all my friends that will be graduating, just wait, just hold on, you're almost there. It's amazing that you guys are doing it. And those that, don't pursue college, it's honestly not a big deal. I don't I'm not using my degree when I come out of school. I work in construction. I build patio covers. I have a psych degree. I'm not going to change my job. I'm not going to pursue psychology right now. I make decent money, and so, I can go and say I technically didn't need to go to college to make the amount of money that I'm going to be making to be doing what I do. Luckily, I like it. There's other opportunity out there that, other people can find, but yeah, there's opportunity out there. That's what I'm trying to get at. You don't necessarily have to go to school, so I'm not trying to say, oh, everybody that's in school, good job, keep doing what you're doing, and those that aren't, like, oh, boo-hoo, you kind of stink. No, like, I understand. I have plenty of friends and peers around me that didn't go to school and are so successful. And it's about what you want to do with your life. And again, like, had I not came to this school, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to work the job that I'm working. So technically, I did have to come to college to find this job, but for growth, I mean, just expand. Just expand what you like get out of your comfort zone. For me, it was leaving my hometown and putting myself in an entirely new environment, and the only way I was able to do that was to go to college. I wasn't making enough money as a teenager to just, or I wasn't even thinking about saving up money to go and move out. So this was my way of being able to, choose where I kind of wanted to live and build some new life. And luckily, I've made some comfort. I've made it with some comfort. I have a relatively stable job, and I've met amazing people up here that have helped shape me and guide me as well in great direction, and nothing but love to all my friends here in Santa Cruz. So yeah, just be willing to expand and be open to any sort of opportunities that arise, and just enjoy all these big experiences. Take what you're doing to, like, just hold it close. Like, be proud of what you're doing. Hold that shit close to you and put pride in your work, and you'll find yourself in a good position. At least that's my experience right now. I've been just trying to put as much effort and love into everything that I do, and thankfully it's been hasn't been too bad on me. I've been blessed with some opportunities, so yeah, that's a cool thing. Besides that, I guess this whole podcast is built around mental health and just like my journey with that. And I guess it's only right for me to tell you guys that I don't remember how long it's been since we've talked, but I have been seeing a therapist, which has been helping me a lot with, like, just, I don't know, another perspective onto, like, my life instead of just the shitty thoughts that I tell myself. And it's been really nice to get, like, some tips on grounding or just, like, grieving and forgiving yourself, like all sorts of stuff like that sometimes you're not comfortable with telling those super close to you yet, or like those around you. And it's a tough feeling. It's hard. It took a lot out of me to reach out, but some of my friends noticed how down I was and that it just didn't seem a little healthy. And some people did recommend me just talking to someone. Maybe that would help me a bit, and it has totally helped. I used to just bundle everything up, and I'd find myself just crying in my room, or like just having to isolate so bad that, like, with my thoughts, and not feeling confident in who I was, or just hating who I was. Just having so much, like, resentment towards myself. But yeah, talking to someone and just, like, getting that perspective, that unbiased perspective. I think I do have a good therapist. I know some people have had terrible experience with therapists, and I was one, and that's why I didn't go see another one for so long. But luckily, I did get a good therapist, and there are good ones out there. So if you've had a bad experience, maybe just try again. But beside that, like, yeah, it's been great. It can definitely help, and just talking to someone, and she mentions that speaking about something that you hold so heavily on yourself, speaking about it with someone and saying it out loud takes so much power away from it. And I felt that, like, to be very true. with something that I'm dealing with, and something that I feel very guilty for. After speaking up to a friend about it and kind of asking for help and some assistance with something I want to do in honor of someone from my past, I felt just a little bit better, like just a weight kind of taken off me, that I'm not alone, and it's okay that things happen and we can forgive ourselves and move on, sort of. It was crazy. Like, I did feel a shift in my energy when, like, my whole mentality when I kind of just asked for help with that. And speaking about that took a lot of the power of what I was shitting on myself for away from, away from itself. And that was pretty cool. So seeing someone has been super awesome. I've been able to just talk through a lot of shit, let out a lot of emotion that I've been bundling up. So, for those of you, anyone that struggle with speaking out to those near you, just look for some resources nearby. Some therapists. Yes, it's not the cheapest, but you should definitely invest in yourself. Like, you're the most important thing in your life, and your well-being is all of that. So, if maybe that means not going out to eat with friends a couple of times, or cutting back on the amount of Legos you buy, the games you buy, I don't know, all the things you splurge on, like, invest into yourself. And if a therapist is that, give it a shot and see if it's good for you. Because when you're in a better state of mind, you're so much more productive. You're just better at your productivity levels are going to be so much higher, and you're going to feel just better. And not entirely, of course, but a little bit. And the little differences will make a big deal in the long run with these things. So give it a shot. And I mean, so I started seeing a therapist a while back. And then midway through that, I decided to try medication as well for it. Because for those of you that do know, I struggle with crazy depression, and, suicide ideation was very prominent in my mind, and I've struggled with that for a while. So when things come up again like that, it's just tough. And I was feeling really bad towards myself recently, and I just thought, you hear a lot about it, and I was scared, like the stigma of, antidepressants and whatnot. But after being on it for about a month now, I think it is as much as you want it to be. Like, at the end of the day, I can still tell myself I hate myself. And all those terrible thoughts. Yeah, honestly, I don't, like, it's crazy because I feel happier. I feel when I'm sitting here by myself, I don't automatically start wanting to cry or, like, beating on myself anymore. I kind of, if it happens, it stops sooner. I just don't get those, like, stomach drop feelings for no reason anymore. And just, like, my overall mood is just a little bit higher. Like, I have a little bit more of a social craving, I guess I could say. Like, I still am very to myself. Like, I'm not a people person, but my social anxiety is a lot less. Yeah, like, I'm not hearing myself tell them, like, oh, they think you're dumb for the way you walked in, or you look stupid, you look foolish, your hair looks ugly. Like, you have something on your face, shit like that. Like you dress funny. Like people are thinking all these thoughts is what I used to think before, but now it's just like, oh damn, like there's a lot of people. Damn, that's like a little bit intimidating. I'm not thinking that they're all eyes are on me really anymore, and I don't have these thoughts of just like shit. But yeah, I mean, you can still get down, feel like crap. It's just I know why I'm taking this medication. I know why I'm seeing a therapist. Pardon me. I want to get better. I want to use these tools to kind of like notice how to keep myself this way, if that makes sense. I really just want to, like with therapy, of course, this is just like kind of guidance, but with the medication, like I still have these thoughts, like some thoughts of just like when I do mess something up, or when I lose something, or I'm struggling with something, the thoughts that start coming in, you're shit. You don't like when good things happen. You don't deserve this. You're like worthless. Da 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 da. All that fucking mean shit you tell yourself. It kind of just stops a little. Like I'm able to stop it a little bit sooner. That seeing like how quickly I can stop that, I find it important to catch. And like I can consciously be like, okay, well that only lasted like 5 seconds. So that when I'm not on the medication, if it starts happening, I'll be like, hey, you were able to like only do it for so long. Like you can stop. And it's not true. While you're on the medication, like you're able to tell yourself you're great, you're a good person, you're like all the positive things. So let's slowly, like my goal is to slowly transition off, and in those days where I'm not on it, more consciously tell myself, hey, it's okay, you can do it. Like you're better than that when I'm going through my depressive states. That's my goal. I know there's people claim that unless you're on it, you're just donezoed and all that. And then there's this fear of like being a robot. But no, like it's scary. You feel a little weird at first. Like I didn't feel like me, I guess you could say, because I'm so used to just being sad and upset with myself and upset with like the things around me, that yeah, this state of mind was not normal. It was weird. It was uncomfortable. I didn't feel like me per se, but I mean, I'm still me. I just don't want to kill myself all the time. Sorry if that offends anyone. But like, like it had gotten so bad to the point where if I mess up one thing, my first thought is, well, you deserve to go. Like, you're just a big screw up. And it would get that bad. And it sucked. I mean, like, I'd catch myself just in the middle of it and just be like, I feel like shit. Like, I hate myself. But, like, why? It's all these little things. And while on it, I'm okay that, like, I understand. It's easier for me to understand that we all make mistakes and things aren't what we expect them to be all the time, and we can't control everything. And it's important to understand that. And so I'm really hoping that I can use these tools, better myself, and hopefully show you guys that it's okay. And maybe, antidepressants aren't what a lot of people think they are. And it's okay to use them. And it's okay to go to therapy. Because at the end, we are our like most valuable possessions, and we need to invest in ourselves. Healthy mind is a healthy life. Is a happy life, I guess. I have to write a paper on the good life, and I'm starting to think that we talk about care in one of them. How care is a valuable thing to pursue a good life. Relationships between living organisms, or not even living, just like everything around you. But most importantly, self care. Like, it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know if I talk too much about that, but like that is a key component to living the good life, a happy life. If you find value in yourself, if you find all the value in yourself, you'll start to see all the good around you. What everything else truly means. And I mean, that's like what I'm starting to figure out. Just loving myself makes me want to love everything else. Because it feels great. It feels so good when you start doing things that you love and giving yourself the love that it deserves, that you deserve. And then you see everyone else, you're like, you know what? You deserve some love. It don't matter how shitty of a person you are. You deserve some love. Like, fuck some people for sure, but we all deserve some love to some extent, to a major extent. So, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. Just we figure it out as we go, and I hope that any input I have for you guys maybe helps. But that's kind of where we're at right now. Life's going all right because I've just been working on myself. Going through school. I'm taking 20 units, which is a little bit more than normal. So, very busy with schoolwork. And then just like, my mental work. Yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. I haven't even really been working recently. There's been a lot of leads with that patio cover job. So hopefully once I graduate, I can actually start pursuing and do some good work. I'll definitely tell you guys about that. But yeah, just continue to better yourself. Mentally, physically, emotionally. I don't know how many other ways there are, but just take care of yourselves. Don't give up. Invest in yourself. You are so valuable. And you deserve all the love in the world. So go give it to yourself. And give it to everyone else, We're all worth it. But yeah, that's pretty much a little update for now. Hope you enjoyed that. Wow, that was tough. I'm done. I've had too much coffee. Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. We'll see you soon. Probably the next time I talk to you guys, I'll be done with school, so we'll see what's up with life then. Enjoy. Love y'all. Later.